Over the past 10 years of hunting and filming professionally, my journey has evolved. I once sought animals and adventure, and I still seek those things. Yet now more than ever, I seek answers around the growing questions that surround myself as a hunter. I've found that my connection to the land brings a certain clarity to the rest of my life. This is what brings me back into high country. A couple of years ago, my dad looked at me and made the remark that he may be done hunting soon. I didn't really know what to even say, to the point that I didn't say anything at all. I didn't want to believe that the man who got me into this was about to hang it up for good. Then, he drew one of the most coveted moose tags in all of Montana. It was nice to be back out here with Dad again, hunting like old times.
So he said go over here to the brick house.
We knew the first thing he was going to need to do in this unit was get permission on private property. Within one day of knocking on doors, driving around, looking at the maps, Dad had acquired permission on 17,500 acres of private property to hunt moose on. The cool thing was, only one of the landowners asked for a case of Coors Light in return.
It actually goes for a ways back up on this other side.
It didn't take long and we started finding moose. We could tell right off the biggest challenge was going to be to find the right bull.
Pretty darn nice moose. Bull, now cow, standing over there in the brush. Sydney said there's another one in there too. Probably a cow and a calf. It's a pretty nice bull out here though. Long points, both sides. Not pretty weak in the front. But he looked pretty good.
When I was younger, Dad had actually had another moose tag in Montana for a completely different unit. He had taken a good bull on that hunt, so I knew that his standards were going to be above normal for this one. It was going to take a bull that was quite exceptional for him to get excited. And I knew with him being 72 years old, it was also going to take it being in a spot that was easy to get to. It's really cool. We just stopped down to one of the ranchers here. Dad had gotten permission from, and we were just kind of seeing how everything was going, see if he'd been seeing any moose, got to talking to him, and a moose had actually walked right through his driveway last night in the dark. He showed us the tracks going right down the driveway. Then he said, "Man, I'll tell you what, I just got to thinking about this. I have a knob that's back up the road a ways. I'll give you the key to the gate and you guys can drive up there and you can overlook this whole bottom. It's one of the best overlooks of the whole bottom. Anything you see down below there, you can go after." And he even said, "If you get one down, come get me. I'd like to come load it up in your truck with my tractor. I like doing that." And my dad agreed he would like that too. So I really have been blown away at the amount of hospitality we've gotten here from these people that have just opened up the doors to Dad, and it's been really cool to see. It felt good to be back out here with Dad again, to see the ambition in his face and in his expressions and mannerisms.
Coming this way now.
Yeah, he's angling this way a bit.
Since he had heart surgery a few years ago, things just haven't been as fast-paced for him when it comes to hunting as it used to be.
Possibly get some closer video of him. He's a year or two away from being a good bull.
Is he looking any bigger as he gets closer? I could immediately tell this unit was setting up to be good for Dad. A lot of moose, a lot of places to spot, and fairly easy walking for the most part.
Whoa! Whoa!
We knew this was a bull we wanted to take the second we spotted him. The only problem was the sun was already setting on the horizon, so we knew we were going to have to make something happen fast. I mean, I guess we just get up on top and see if he comes across. He was only 380 right there. So. Where the pavement ends, on X begins. I've always commended Dad for his patience and his willingness to err on the side of caution and do the right thing. Although we still had 5 minutes of legal shooting light left, it just didn't feel good to him. It wasn't what he had pictured. And even though this was a giant Shiras, he opted to pass. Oh man, that is a tough call. just had a giant bull. Filmed him cross the river. Called him in from a couple hundred yards here into 140 yards. Technically we have like 5 minutes of legal shooting light, but it's just pretty hard to see, and even harder for him to see through the scope. Giant bull, 140 yards. Oh man. Just got out to the moose hunting area here and realized we have no fluorescent orange. So we are desperately trying to find something that might sell fluorescent orange. All right.
Because we only have a few, we don't have many to pick from. I said I only need one. Sweet little vest. Even got it on discount because I have an Ace Rewards card.
Such a deal.
That's what I do in Bozeman, not here.
That was worth the trip alone.
Well, what's the phone number? Give it to her. There you are. It's $1 off. I think that's the road right there. If that doesn't get him coming, nothing will. We just saw our 18th bull this morning, and I'm thinking maybe a couple of them are overlap bulls, you know, that we've seen before, but most of them are all different bulls.
There's pros and cons to hunting private property, and one of the cons is all the boundaries that you have to work around. We found that sometimes finding the right bull wasn't as hard as finding the right bull on property that we had permission to hunt on. We knew if we stuck after it, though, that eventually we would catch up to that bull in just the right spot. With the rut being in full swing, we knew that he would be traveling up and down the river eventually. is a dandy.
He's about out of bullets again. I got my last one.
Yes, that is a dandy. By far our best day.
My double.
We saw multiple bulls fighting today.
I thought this sucker was gonna start heading towards that river.
So almost got 3 on that side. Yep, that's that same bull that we almost got before. I knew that we had our work cut out ahead of us to get this moose taken care of, but I just didn't want this moment to end. Look at this thing. A lifetime of adventures together. You're just never sure when the last one's gonna be, and I just wanted to cherish this for all it was worth. One hell of a Shiras bull, and Dad had put in the time, passed up a lot of moose, and had done it the way he wanted to. He's always done it that way. Dad's always been a hero to me, and he is to this day. He's never wavered on his thoughts or opinions. He's always been firm in what he says, and he's always been a man of his word. Congratulations. I hope someday me and my kids can sit behind a moose like this. I hope we can have our day along the river.
I think it's awesome. So make a heck of a hunting season. Already has. Nice antelope, heck of a nice bull elk, now a nice bull moose. Yeah, quite a season so far.
Can hear behind us coming. We got part of the beauty of hunting down here on the river bottom is we got tractors and stuff not too far. So as far as moose hunting when you're in your 70s, this is the way to do it, huh? Big bull.
This would be good if you were in your 20s.
True. I don't think this hunt could have went any more perfect in the end. We got to use a lot of the season, which gave us a lot of time to hunt together. And in the end, my dad proved to me that even in your 70s, you can still have the best season of your life.
I'd stand right here and look at him. He looks big from back here.